All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Wakim out there who pushing this word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as to all you believers out there who believe in the gospel. And it's the brother Quara Abad from the GMS Houston camp. And real briefly, I want to go into another lesson, and Lord willing, it do be edifying. But just sitting here doing a little meditating from this past weekend, in which we coming out the Feast of Tabernacles, and that's one of the 3 high holy days that we got report to Jerusalem for. But we coming out the Feast of Tabernacles, which is during 7 days we are to dwell in booths, our modern terms, tents. And, and how the Lord will have it, us out here in the Houston camp, brothers that get together every year, either rent a cabin in the wilderness and then we'll just pop up tents out there, so if the Wadi Halbashim Shah was able to keep that going and do it this year as well, and I'm just kind of building a foundation on what I want to speak on this lesson, just giving some background. But not just us, we got 22 brothers in the Houston camp. Hey, the Lord bless us with the Apostle Racha. He came down. The other Yashawamba came down. Azma Wath, the brother in Dallas. Elder Yashawamba brought his son. We had the brothers from Lake Charles. They came down. Kassad, the brother Kassad in Austin. And it was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful weekend. Again, the Wadi Halbashim Hawashah for it. Just brothers dwelling. I'm thinking of Psalms 133. I'm going to start with that. But it was truly brothers dwelling together in unity. Brothers had their sons and, children there. And all the children was, together and bonding. And it was a lot going on. It was a lot we did. Brothers, we took them fishing. Or whether we just sat around, sipped a little bit, talked. Whether it's scriptural or just about anything, whether we listen to the apostle talk or, play his Native American drum. It was a beautiful weekend. And going to the point I want to do this lesson is that I believe it was Saturday night. We were sitting around the fire. You had some elders and brothers in the cabin. The children was running around. It's dark pretty much. We're in the woods, and the apostle was beating his. No, he was on the ox cart. The apostle was on the ox cart. We was jamming though. We was just kicking, jamming, and when we looked around, me and the brother Azma Wath, we looked around. We just seen everybody just laughing, enjoying themselves, and it was a beautiful time. And I told the brother, I was like, man, I wish this night ain't end. I wish we could do this forever. And then once I said that, we both looked at each other and we was like, well, shit, we gonna do this forever. We is gonna do this forever. This will be forever, man. And that's kind of what I want to do this lesson on, is that times like that the Lord gave us now in this world, in a world where family can't even get along, in a world where everybody hating each other, in a world where it's a lot of BS, division. The Lord got it to where we are building bonds and relationships that's literally going to roll over into the next world. The elders, the men that we fighting the fight of faith with, blood, sweat, tears, good times, drinking and vibing to rebukes and cursed out corrections. All these things we going through right now, right? The good and the bad. Once we get in the kingdom, to look up and see the same men who we fought with in the chariot, the same men we're going to be rewarded with, that's going to be a beautiful thing. Now we really going to have experiences and things to talk about and do. But the Lord gave us a little foreshadowing on what it's going to be like, man. Let me get a quick precept. This Psalms 133, because this is ultimately what it was. Matter of fact, before I get Psalms 133, this came to mind. Because it ain't as if we coming into this a worldly organization or a brotherhood or a fraternity. No, those things go come and go. You got some people who in frats and organizations and they don't even like some of their brothers in there. You see? But the Lord, or they may believe in something different. You may have one person in the organization, he believe in Jesus, one person a atheist, one person a Buddhist. That's the point in this scripture. I'm gonna get Psalms 133, but we was all dwelling together in truth, man. But this is what the Lord bringing us to. This ain't just no regular gathering. Let's start right here. This is Hebrews chapter 12. And I'm gonna start at verse 22. It says, "But ye are come unto Mount Zion." And when you go into it, Moses, he was going into how it was all Israel there at that mount with Moses. You know, that literal Mount Sinai. But now he's saying, "But ye are come unto Mount Zion, unto the city of the living power, the heavenly Jerusalem." Now check it out what he gonna say. But it's the heavenly Jerusalem. This is what we have been called into, man. It says the heavenly Jerusalem, to an innumerable company of angels, and to the general assembly and the church of the firstborn. The Lord have called us to, and Lord willing we're that number, but to be amongst these men. To have these memories, to make memories in good times, man. Right? It says, "But ye are come unto Mount Zion, the city of the living power, the heavenly Jerusalem, to an innumerable company of angels, to the general assembly and church of the firstborn, which are written in heaven, and to the power, the judge of all, and to the spirits of just men made perfect." And that's what we are being part of, man. We are taking part in right now. You know, coming out, doing this work. The Lord, and that's another thing, man. The Lord brought brothers from different backgrounds, ages, you see, whatever it may be. And we all here together at one time, believing on the same thing, fighting for the same cause. And the thing is, look, again, going into the good times too. But it's not that it's going to end. No, what we going to be doing in the next world to come. We're going to be doing the same things with the same people, believing in the same power, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, living the same way, but even better, you know, keeping the law even more perfect. We still going to be keeping the Feast of Tabernacle, right? So we still going to have these good times. We still going to be linking up, brothers going to be fellowshipping. So going back to the point what gave me the inspiration to do this this lesson, well, it was a message, but again, we had a good time just looking around. The children was good. And like, that's what it's saying in the kingdom. And look, we was in the wilderness. It was nighttime. We ain't have to worry about that. You see? This, you know? But everything was good. Whether it was nighttime or daytime, the children was good. That's a glimpse of the kingdom. We ain't gonna have to be worrying about that. They're gonna enjoy themselves. We was out enjoying ourselves, man. Again, whether it was brothers talking about scriptural things or just BS. But it was building. This whole weekend was growth for the inner man. You see? Hey, the apostle, the elders, Yashawamba, them, they anointed everybody. It was a beautiful thing. Children got anointed. But the point is, this ain't go end just because America end. What we doing right now ain't go end just because America go end. No, what we doing is just the beginning of what's going to be forever. That's it. So let's go back to this. This Psalms 133. Well, we done with that. Just going into the Lord, bringing us into, our Lord willing, we have a opportunity to be up there, but the church of the firstborn. We ain't just around any regular men, you see. But let's get this in Psalms 133. It's a lot. They got people passing and everything. As soon as you start a lesson, now everybody want to pass and walk their dogs, looking in a car. This Psalms chapter 133 and verse 1. It says, "Behold, how good and how pleasant is it for brethren to dwell together in unity," man. And it put a smile on my face just considering this weekend again. It was beautiful, man. You see? The children, they looking at, us and whatever we doing, or they see us chopping wood, we want to chop wood. Oh, y'all going fish? We want to go fish too. You know? Seeing, the elders do their thing, the brothers over here taking care of the food, making the plates and getting the drinks ready, whatever it was, sleeping in the tents, starting a fire, kindling the fire, whatever it may be, everything was just in the spirit, man. And that was one of those times. I know we all had times like that, whether you're on vacation, a feeling you had, whatever it may be, you're just like, you don't want it to end. Right, what we doing ain't gonna end. It's just gonna get better as the next world come. Cause look, this time, Yahweh Shai gonna be at the fellowship. This time in the kingdom, yeah, he was there in spirit, but shit, it may be, Next time he gonna be there, you know? But the thing is, we have stuff like this to look forward to. These people in the world, they got to go all out, YOLO, you only live once, and do everything because they reality go come to an end. I was not, man. We building for something to come. These relationships and everything, we still going to have these same relationships with brothers in the world to come. That's the point, right? This ain't no come and go stuff. Again, that's why I want to start with Hebrews 12. We ain't been called to just no regular organization, man. Come on, man. Psalms 133:1 again. Behold, how good and how pleasant is it for brethren to dwell together in unity. And man, truly experiencing and seeing what this scripture mean. That was a beautiful thing from Friday to Sunday. Yeah, Friday to Sunday we was out there. But whatever it was, man, brothers bonded, brothers, got closer to the Lord. And, just being out there in the Lord creation, it was a beautiful thing. Let's move on, though. Like I said, this one gonna be long. Just want to get some thoughts off. But that's what me and the brother was talking. Me, the brother Osma Wath, I think the brother Makawar from Lake Charles, it was us talking. It was like, man, we don't want this night to end. And we all just came to the conclusion, well, it ain't. It ain't. We gonna do stuff like this in the kingdom. And look, it ain't. A brother ain't gonna say, I gotta go to work tomorrow. I can so shalom. Or brothers gonna be able to make it to the fellowship in the kingdom because they ain't gonna have to work or because they ain't sick or whatever it may be. See, we ain't gonna have to worry about that, man. In this world, it's temporary stuff. It's a halt to it. Or you can't stay out all night. Or you can't even sleep at the cabin because you got to do worldly shit in this world. So even when we do fellowship and have those brotherhood moments in the kingdom, we can do it all day if we want to. What time? What time we going to be on? We got forever to live. You see? Forever to live, man. Now, granted, we ain't just going to be, just kicking back and just partying all. Well, again, we ain't got nothing to do. So, right? I ain't saying, we just going to be, but we still going to be taking care of stuff, ruling the nations, having them in order. So, yeah, we be taking care of stuff. But the point is, what else we going to have to do as Israelites? Our warfare will be accomplished. It's going to be done. I think of Isaiah the 14th chapter. How I said he going to no more put us in, I got to get it now. Isaiah 14:2. I don't want to get too far off the point because I'm going to wind it down. But we ain't going to have to work no more as Israelites, man. Isaiah 14:3. And it shall come to pass, just after America fall. And it shall come to pass in a day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. We're going to be chilling, ruling and chilling. You see? Brother, we ain't ever gonna hear Salaki, I gotta go to work tomorrow. Or I ain't got enough money, I ain't got no money on me right now to take the trip. Come on, man. So this is what we're looking forward to. If the Lord give us a glimpse of the brotherhood that's gonna be in the kingdom, he giving us a glimpse of that now. You know what? Let me get this in John 13. It's the spirit. Which Yahushua said, this how all men gonna know you all my disciples, by the love y'all have one towards another. You see? By the love y'all have one towards another. And when you around brothers, that's the most, man, I'm sure you heard it before, bro. You can leave your wallet out open with $300 dollars hanging out. It's gonna be up in there when you come back. Matter of fact, the Elder Bakwasha, he forgot his bag, his speaker, and some other stuff. He hit me up. It was, hey, can anybody get my bag? It was already in the car. It's already in the car. It's taken care of. But that's the type of men that we are around. Some brothers ain't even have to worry about getting up and getting no plate or getting up and fixing an extra drink. Somebody already came ask you, brother, you good? You need something? Hey, you can go lay in a tent. You can go lay on the air mattress. You good? That's the type of things that the Lord bringing us into, man. Again, look out into this world, a world full of division, a world full of people just hating, family don't like each other no more, friends ain't friends no more. But the Lord got us growing closer together, making memories that's literally going to last forever. Come on, man. That's going to last forever. After America, these people memories that they had with their friends go in. All that bullshit go in. The vacations, the pictures that they took is go in. But we go get in the kingdom like, bro, remember the Feast of Tabernacles in 2024 when the apostle came and we did this and that and that. Right. And we still gonna be doing it forever. That's what we talking about, man. This is what we got to look forward to. These people in the world don't. Everything got an expiration date on it in this world. But this brotherhood, but this truth. It don't expire when the world expires. It's going to continue, man. Let's get this real quick. I'm going to end it in a few. This John 13, this Yahushua speaking. I'm going to start at 34. It says, a new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that you also love one another. And by this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if you have love one to another. And you can see when you're around the brotherhood, you can see that brothers treat each other like Yahushua. Now that's how it should be. Because if Yahushua was at the function, man, the Lord should, I wish I would, hey, not saying me, but the Lord shouldn't have to go fix his plate. You know, the Lord shouldn't have to go and worry about a refill. He love his yayan. He shouldn't have to go worry about no refill. That's on deck. Not even that. Which, if you know a man like to drink something, a brother gonna go get that. He gonna go buy that for that brother. Like, we know the apostle like to, drink his certain drink. Every time he come down there, we gonna have that for him, man. You see? The same, because why? If Yahweh was here, whatever he need, we'll make sure he's straight. That's how it should be for any brother, though. Even the children, brother, son should be treated like Yahweh too, because he coming in the stead of his father. But the point is, we seen all that this weekend, and it ain't just this weekend. This when brothers get together, not just in Houston, but anywhere. This how the Lord got the spirit of his church, man. That's what we started with that first. Everybody gonna be on the same accord. When brothers come out of town or you go somewhere to another place, it's like that you going right around your brothers who you in the camp with. If you in Houston, you fly to San Francisco, when you get out there, it's going to be like you been knowing them brothers. The brother BA out here in the Houston camp, he flew to San Francisco this past weekend and a couple of weeks ago, but he said, that's what he said. But I can vouch when I go to a different camp or other brothers come out here, it's like you always knew that man. Where else can you find that at, man? That's how you know it's the spirit of the Lord doing this. But the point is, this is going to be forever. So Yahushua said, a new commandment I give you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that you also love one another. And by this shall all men know that you are my disciples, if you have love one to another. Let me get this and we going to end it. This 2 Corinthians 4. This 2 Corinthians 4. And I'm gonna start at 16. It says, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. That's the point I wanted. For our light affliction, right, and what we going through, this world we gotta live in, the simple thing like, if you do got a fellowship, you may have to work sometime. You can't even go, right? That's light affliction, but we gonna see it's gonna pay off in the end though. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment. Like we said at the fellowship, man, I wish this ain't in. That's a light affliction. Because we ain't want it to end, but we have to go on with life. Brothers got to go to work Monday. We got to do this. At a family I had to go back home to, so on and so forth, right? So it's a light affliction that it couldn't continue. But watch this, though. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more and exceeding weight of glory. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, right, we don't worry about the now. We don't worry about the now. We live in the now, but we don't worry about the now. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. And what's not seen? The kingdom. And that's why our mindset at the kingdom. That's the things that's going to be eternal. This brotherhood, look, this is an eternal brotherhood. Because remember, it ain't just started in America. It's been since the beginning of the world, before the world. When it was just, the Most High Yahushua and them 144,000. Before it, look, think about that. It was Yahushua, the Most High Yahushua, the 144,000. Those spirits were sent down at different times, linked up, and became brothers again, and did the work again. And now we just realized that in this last captivity, and we're like, oh shit, we about to go back and, get the new bodies and come down on earth and do this all over again on earth, what we did before the world was. That's what we understand now. Come on, man. And that's why we can have comfort to say, well, it's all good. This weekend go be over because we going to do this forever. You see, but I'm going to end it right there. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Chakwadash. And double honors again unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. You know, and shit, shalom to all the Akim out there who pushing this word with truth and sincerity, as well as to y'all believers as well. Hey, keep fighting, keep pushing. We almost out of here. And with that, shalom.